This video will walk through replacing the sample probe and the sample line. The sample line has two sections. One section is silicone tubing. The other section is PEEK tubing, which is a hard tubing. The silicone tubing is soft. The soft tubing is used here because of the pinch valve that is used to open and close the sample flow to the flow cell. Turn the gray finger tight fitting attached to the sample probe counterclockwise. Carefully pull the silicone tubing away from the sample line bubble detector and the pinch valve slot. Remove the sample line bubble detector cap. Hold the fitting adapter securely and turn the brown finger tight fitting counterclockwise to disconnect the PEEK tubing from the finger tight fitting adapter. Once the fittings and tubing are loose, you can now remove the sample probe. Slowly pull the sample probe upward until it is completely removed from the top plate. Go straight up and avoid bending the probe. To reinstall the sample probe and sample line, feed the new sample probe through the gray finger tight fitting. Feed the sample probe together with the finger tight fitting through the top plate. Route the silicone tubing through the pinch valve and the bubble detector. To know the exact placement of the tubing, the PEEK tubing end should be in the middle as shown in the picture. Otherwise, the sample flow rate may be inaccurate, and the bubble detector function may not work properly. Push the silicone tubing into the sample line bubble detector slot. You can use your finger or a non-sharp object to help you push the sample line down. It doesn't require too much force. Push the silicone tubing into the pinch valve slot. Ensure that the tubing is completely seated to the bottom of the slot so that the pinch valve functions properly. Check for and remove any kinks in the tubing. You can pull the sample line until you have a straight line. Reinstall the sample line bubble detector cap. Every time you replace the sample line or remove the silicone tubing from the sensor, you will need to calibrate the sample line bubble detector. This can be completed by all users and doesn't require service to complete it. Refer to Chapter 11, Calibrating the Sample Line Bubble Detector, to complete this procedure. We are now going to connect the PEEK tubing into the flow cell. Insert the PEEK tubing together with the finger tight fitting into the fitting adapter. Turn the finger tight fitting clockwise while pushing the PEEK tubing downward to its limit. Verify that the finger tight fitting is completely tightened. The next step in replacing the sample probe is adjusting how deep the probe can go by adjusting the probe's height. Provided in the instrument package is the sample gauge. The sample gauge is used for height adjustment. Open the sample station door. Remove the tube holder from the sample station. Put the sample probe gauge vertically in the tube holder slot. Rotate the black thumb screw counterclockwise to move the chamber cover downward to its limit. As the chamber gets near the limit, go slowly to ensure the probe remains in the center and doesn't get stuck. Once the chamber has reached its limit, go all the way until you have a hard stop and then pull back the knob just a little bit. Move the probe up and down to make sure that it is hitting the bottom of the sample gauge. You can see here that the probe is hitting the bottom of the sample gauge. At this time, tighten the fitting until you hear a click. Rotate the black thumb screw clockwise to move the chamber until the sample probe is slightly above the sample gauge. Then, slowly move the chamber up and down to make sure that the probe is not crashing the edge of the sample gauge. Repeat this process until the alignment is correct. Rotate the black thumb screw clockwise to move the chamber cover upward to its limit. Verify that the finger-tight fitting is securely tightened to the top plate. You will hear a click if the finger-tight fitting is tightened to its limit. Remove the sample probe gauge. The sample probe gauge contains a magnet that holds it in place, so it can be sticky at times. Put the tube holder back in the tube holder slot. Close the sample station door. The sample probe has now been replaced.